top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. The Wildcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
They'll snap it from the... First and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, the ground game. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback.
Turning it on! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try. This drive. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is the kind of a drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical. The way they marched down the field, awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northwestern's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer. But one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. A strike downfield. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game from.
Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Witherspoon. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Quick release by the QB. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. This time, they get him in the backfield and they take back what he got on the previous play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense. offense onto the field. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. There he goes to the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Noles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
That's got it. Into the house. Touchdown, Noles.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Thomas looking to fire. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Oh, it's picked off. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Northwestern. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Sperry. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Seminoles are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the marker. It's Richard. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Berry. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On target over the middle. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. Fires left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender, breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Finds space on the right. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Quickly complete. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buying some time. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Through the contact. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Thomas back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw. There he goes!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Noles look to keep this drive humming. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's second down. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Knowles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Knoll Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneaks into the end zone.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
35, Northwestern, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Thomas looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Snags a quick pass on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wagner. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Thomas back to pass. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. It's complete to the right. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Seminoles. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Jose State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 21 to Eastern Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Under fire. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after loss on the last play. To throw, it's Bland. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Northwestern will have to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Snags it down the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Sperry. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. It's a draw. Makes a man miss.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here.